I'm Sujantra, and today we're exploring the Seeker's Journey. And we're thrilled to have with us today one of the yoga teachers at Pilgrimage of the Heart, Lauren. Welcome, Lauren.
Thanks, Sujantra. I'm excited to be here.
Lauren was through an experience many years ago where a hurricane wiped out everything she owned. She turned to yoga. Yoga became a vehicle for transformation and dealing with this event. Many years later, now in the present moment, Lauren has come to San Diego, teaches meditation at the yoga studio. And here at the yoga studio, we have hundreds of students who come through each day, each week, teachers from all different backgrounds. And so we have a tremendous diversity, and yet we're all moving on the path of yoga. And I'm wondering what the journey is to you. What's going on within yourself that motivates you and moves you each day to practice yoga?
That's a great question. And I'd like to start by saying it's true. We are all on this journey, even whether it's conscious or not. And I think it's amazing that we can journey to roughly the same truths, even though our paths are very different. And I think maybe you even wrote a book about that called The Paths Are Many and Truth Is One.
Thanks for the plug there, Lauren.
My pleasure. Personally, for me, what drives me to my mat every day is the knowledge that I am something larger than just this physical shell, and my practice is a means by which I can stay connected or sometimes reconnect with that larger sort of cosmic mind and feel connection to the other beings that I occupy this planet with and to my own personal calling of teaching.
So you mentioned when you go to your mat each day, to your individual practice, so you have a regular, consistent, as they say, home practice that you do?
Yes, I sure do.
How long have you consistently done that?
I think my home practice really took off just after that rather cataclysmic event you described, Hurricane Ivan in 2004. And after that time, I was completely wiped out. I had no home. My place of business was destroyed. I lived on people's sofas for 2 years. And during that time, there was no money for classes. There was no money to go to a studio. And there was no studio to go to for the first 6 or 8 months of that time. So in order for me to maintain, in my opinion, my sanity for one, and my practice, I had to become creative and learn how to do it at home without the benefit of an instructor. And though I certainly enjoy group classes, my home practice, it feeds me and nurtures me in ways that I can barely even describe because it is such a personal and glorious thing for me.
And are there a couple of key elements of that practice?
I think that the practice of pranayama is present in every one of my yoga classes. I usually will start and finish with some dedicated breath exercises. And the beautiful thing about that is that, especially opening with pranayama, it puts my mind into a beautiful meditative state where I can very clearly hear the messages of my body, and my practice unfolds appropriately for my needs.
And as a teacher, so you have your journey that yoga is your tool, your vehicle. So as you encounter students from all kinds of backgrounds, is there anything you think someone needs to believe, or do they have to have a certain belief structure in order to benefit from yoga?
No, absolutely not. I think if people are coming to their mats out of a desire to be free from pain or to find some physical reward, that's a great place to start. I think that there are no barriers to the practice of yoga, and the more people we see on our mats, I think the better our world is going to be.
I was reading in a book the other day, it was talking about a path or a spiritual path, the definition that a path is something that anyone can follow, regardless of what religion or what belief system. You come to a path like yoga, and you can practice, and it benefits whatever you believe, versus you can't necessarily practice many religions because there's belief systems locked in. And so I think that offering people that opportunity amidst all the diversity of people is a really great offering.
I agree. And we lay down our path in the walking of it, so we can take any turns on our road that we want. And again, if it leads us towards a calmer and a more rich life, then we're doing something good.
And it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Lauren. It's very nice chatting with you today.
Thank you for having me here, Sujantra.
This is Sujantra for The Seeker's Journey. As always, thanks for joining us. Namaste.